Oh, hey, how are you? Just getting ready to take a walk through the butterfly garden if you'd like to join me. We started this area, I believe, November, December of 2024, and it is now October 2025 when I'm filming this. So it is relatively new, and things have really just exploded this year. We didn't have a definite plan in mind or a vision in mind. I just kind of drew out some areas with spray paint and then went from there. This had originally started with a few fruit trees planted along the drive, kind of mimicking the perennial beds that we have on the other side of the driveway there. We ended up adding in some flowering bushes and plants, and it just kind of evolved from there. And as you can see, it has turned into a much larger area than what the first pictures had shown. It has also provided a bit of a screen for our home when coming down the shared driveway. Also provides a bit more privacy for our backyard area, which was not the intention, but it was an added bonus that we have enjoyed quite a bit. Now, starting from the house, walking towards the garden is where we are right now. And as you can see, there are a variety of plants mixed in here, and a lot of these are looking a little bit sparse at the moment because I recently did a chop and drop in the area. But there are sweet potatoes, lemongrass, milkweed, roselle, which you see repeated in a lot of our other areas. There's actually a little pathway that goes up here that's kind of hidden by the roselle right now. Some collards, more lemongrass. So now it's a mixture of fruits and plants and fruiting trees. You see perennials, annuals, Brussels sprouts right here, Jerusalem artichokes to the side, pomegranates in there, asparagus, lemongrass, ginger, a lot of plants, a lot of diversity, a lot of variety crammed into a small space. And this has all just come together to be quite beautiful in itself. We tried to create some fun little pathways in here. Some of them are kind of hidden, so if you don't really know about them, you wouldn't know there was a pathway there. This one we created from a large stepping stone and just kind of broke it into pieces and made smaller stepping stones with it to make this little pathway that comes alongside the arches there. And then the archway was a fun addition to take you into the main garden. We've added in flowers that we bought from different places, from clearance. Some things were given to us. Some of these were plants that we had bought for other uses. And then some of them have just been propagated from plants that we already had or plants that our neighbors have given us. Lemongrass is mixed in here as we do use that a lot for chop and drop, as you can see down below the fruit tree there. And then some of the plants were chosen by the kids. Shyanne really loved this purple one. And then the cranberry hibiscus, I thought just added a nice pop of color to the area, and it reminds me of fall up in the mountains. And I do miss the changing of the leaves during the fall season up there. Some of these, like I said, are herbs like this Lipia alba that were left over from our herb garden around the greenhouse. And then we have some guavas. We have a little bit of everything mixed into this area. And then some fun little things that we picked up at the flea market. Cheyenne there on her daily morning ride. You see some of the collards are starting to come back out now that the weather has cooled down. And recently this year, we became registered as a Monarch Waystation, which was something really fun for our family to do. And I'll try to leave the link for that down below. This little area here is another combination of things. There is an elderberry stuck in the back there. It's kind of hard to see it, but it is doing well back there. These wagon wheels are have been passed down in the family, and there's a little story that goes along with them that I may be able to share later. Right here, these little purple flowers, I believe it's some sort of heather, but we got them for like 25 cents. I got a bunch of plants for about 25 cents each earlier in the spring. They were very sad looking plants. This butterfly pea has done way better than we imagined, and it kind of took over the cross here, and I will probably be trimming that back quite a bit for next year. This will possibly become like a prayer garden, a meditation garden. I'm hoping to add some more seating in here so that we can kind of sit and just be snuggled in amongst all of this while the butterflies surround us. It's still going to be a pollinator garden, but more of a place where we can just come and have a little bit of peace and quiet when we need it, because the sun comes through here so beautifully in the mornings. And here in about an hour or so, the pollinators will really be coming out, and you will just be surrounded when you walk through here. That's part of the reason why kids love this area so much. Not only is it good for hide and seek, but it is also a place you can come and observe nature. Nature will actually come right up to you and land on you. You will be covered with butterflies and dragonflies, and it's just amazing to have that experience right here in our own yard. We have a variety of different wildlife that we are able to see in this area now that we have brought in all of these different plants and different places for the wildlife to forage and find protection. It's just amazing. We do have some places for the pollinators to get water. I do need to make sure those get filled up a little better. And here are some of our friends starting to come out and make their way over here. But it's an amazing experience for anybody, especially young children who don't get to see nature like this. It's lovely. And then the light coming through here is just so beautiful in the mornings. This area is shaded up until a little bit after lunchtime, and then we do get a little bit of sunlight coming through here, a little bit more sunlight when the sun starts to go down in the west over there. Back here is leading up towards that area. It comes along our main garden, one of our main gardens, with our blackberries and citrus right here. And then we have a loofah that was planted and kind of overtook the trellis and part of the blackberry fence here, but that's okay because it has brought in a lot of pollinators as well. And you can see that they have been doing a wonderful job because we have fruit on our trees. And this year we had an amazing year with the peaches and the pears. So I can't say for certain that it was because of the pollinator garden, but I can't say that it wasn't either. Here are some other plants we've been adding, like the shampoo ginger. And then there's some other gingers in here too, some shell gingers, and there's more shampoo gingers. This little tree, it looks like, has been a happy snack for some of the caterpillars, but that's okay because we have to have them. And then we have little logs here sitting on. Like I said, sometimes we like to just come out here. This is Cheyenne's favorite log for sitting because she can grab a handful of blackberries and sit right there and munch on them in the morning. And then here you can see this pigeon pea loaded with blooms, and the pollinators are coming in. This is a very busy spot in the mornings for all of the pollinators. It is apparently the place to be in the morning here. It's just amazing. And then you can hear them just swarming through there. And then our bananas have done very well here. Another log for sitting, and from this log you can actually see through the arched trellis that we made down by the greenhouse and look out onto the pond from there. This area has also made a beautiful backdrop for photos during the summer for different baby showers and such. It is just, it's been an amazing, amazing addition Like I said, we didn't have a plan. I had a vision of kind of what I wanted, but I had to trust the process and trust that God would help us with this. But I pray that this has inspired you in some way to start your own garden, big or small, just a little something to bring beauty and joy into your corner of the world so that you can enjoy it with your friends and family. And we pray that God will bless you in all that you do. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. May your roots grow deep and your spirit stay nourished. See you soon.